Hi guys, welcome back to ChaBui Playz. So today we are actually going to do something a little bit different. We are not going to play our PTCGO today. We are going on a set review for our upcoming Cosmic Eclipse. So the Cosmic Eclipse is the English expansion set that will come out soon. Actually, I'm not really sure when they will come out, but this set will feature a lot of cards, I think around 200 cards or more from a different set in Japan. So we are going to review the set from Japan, which includes Remix Bout, Dream League, and Alter Genesis. We are going to review this set so we can know what cards that we are looking for and what cards that most probably will be playable, where people will be interested to play in the next expansion. So without further ado, today we are going to review the Remix box. So Remix box focuses on the three basic Kanto starters. I think I have made an opening of the Japanese cards before, and today we'll see their playability. Okay, first up, we start with the Venusaur and Snivy GX. This is a tag team, Venusaur, Grass type. Its ability Shining Fine. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, whenever you attach a grass energy from your hand to this Pokemon during your turn, you may choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and switch it with their active Pokemon. So this is a free Lysander Guzma for a grass type deck. I think this is very good. You need to waste, of course, one turn of attaching the energy if you want to use it because you have to attach it to this Pokemon. But otherwise, I think it's it's fine. If you use this as a main attacker, the problem is the attack itself, Forest Dump, Grass, colorless, you need 4 energy and it does 160 damage. So I'm not really sure whether this will be very playable. It costs a lot for the attack itself. So most probably if we are looking at this card, we are not going to look at it as an attacker, as a Pokemon that will attack. Most probably you will just put this Pokemon in your bench. So it's really similar to the Ninetales for fire Pokemon. And you can use this card, put an energy on it and becomes free Guzma without supporter, free custom catcher. Yeah, so I think this is one card that we are definitely looking for. The bad thing is I don't think there are a lot of grass decks that are very playable these days. So while this card looks like it will be there in all grass decks out there, uh, well, it really depends on what other grass type Pokemon that we can find on this expansion on the Cosmic Eclipse whole expansion also. So the GX attack Solar Blast, 3 colorless energy. This attack does 50 damage for each of your not 4 but to each of your opponent Pokemon. So 50 damage to all the bench. Maximum you can do if opponent has full bench, you do 250 damage to the bench and 50 to the active. I think this is a bit lackluster. 50 damage will not really knock out a lot of Pokemon. Most of the basic Pokemon, the non-GX one, they have at least 60 HP. Even the PG Pidgeotto and what are those? Imoga, Frostlass, and Snorunt, they all have 60 HP. So not really threatening in a way. And most probably the only thing that you can hit hard will be the Hoppip if people still playing Lost March and Ditto. So unless if you're running another bench attacker, another spread attacker, then you should be better. Then of course you need also to take note if opponent runs Mew or not. Then this just GX attack compared to other GX attack I think is really lackluster. It can snipe the bench, but it's just 50 damage. Okay, and if this Pokemon has at least 2 additional energy attached to it, and heal all damage from each of your Pokemon. So again is, I guess it's a normal thing in a grass type GX attack. So for this you'll heal all damage, and but you need 2 additional energy, so you need 5 energy in total. I don't think the 5 energy in total is a problem because when you're attacking with it, you're going to use 4 energy for the normal attack anyway. So you only need 1 more energy. So, but heal all damage, I think there are other Pokemon that can do this better. Is there Mew and Mewtwo GX able to do this as well? So really, this card, I'm not really looking forward to it be played on the active as a main attacker, but this is definitely a really good supporter Pokemon in a grass type deck. Okay, so let's move on. Now we have the Tangela line. Tangela, oh, they have Toxic, that's very normal. The Tangrowth, Grass Knot, 10 plus damage. Okay, this attack does 30 more damage for each colorless in the retreat cost of your opponent's active Pokemon. So, very situational, really depends on what is your opponent's Pokemon. In case that your opponent don't have any retreat cost, like Jumpluff or does Zeraora included like decreasing your retreat cost? Has no retreat cost, right? Then it becomes 0. And you only do 10 damage. It's 1 energy, but not really reliable. Even to those Pokemon that has 4 retreat cost, you only do maximum of 130 damage. So I'm not really looking forward to this card. The second attack, Grass Colorless, Slam 80 times damage, flip 2 coins. So the attack does 80 damage for each hit. Not really interesting as well. The problem is we don't even have double colorless energy, so I don't see this card to be really playable in our standard format when Cosmic Eclipse came out. Okay, we move on to the next card. We have Heracross. Heracross and Tropius, right? So Heracross does, okay, first attack, launch shot, 20 damage, nothing special. Second attack, colors, Great Horn, 50 plus damage. If your opponent has any tag team Pokemon in play, this attack does 70 more damage. Okay, this is quite interesting. So if your opponent plays any Pokemon tag team, the attack does 120 damage immediately. But I'm not really interested in it also because you need 3 colorless energy and it is not an evolution Pokemon. So you cannot hope to use your triple acceleration energy. So if you remember, triple acceleration energy can only be used on evolution Pokemon. Then in this case, nah, you're just not going to use it. It's a very situational attacker that needs a lot of energy. So yeah, I don't think this card will be used. Okay, then Tropius. A basic Pokemon synthesis, search your deck for grass energy and attach it to one of your Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. Okay, this is actually a very interesting energy acceleration for a grass type deck, I feel. Grass type has been having like Rowlet and Executor, then you can evolve your Pokemon, but not much energy acceleration. Of course, you have that, okay, the Pokemon that can combo with Rowlet Executor. I think it's Sarina, right? They can attach a grass energy to the active, but I mean the first attack will be very similar to Volcanion in this way, but only 1 energy, so I think it has potential for the first attack, but the second attack just, I don't know, discouraged me, I think. So grass and colorless, leaf drain, 50 damage, heal 30 damage from this Pokemon. First thing first, it only has 120 HP. Nowadays, most Pokemon can hit more than that, even the non-GX. And if you expect to heal 30 damage, I don't think that will be very relevant on the low HP Pokemon. And anyway, the retreat cost is 2, so if you put it first just to charge the grass energy, you know, you still need to put a grass energy on the Tropius to do the charging. And then after that, you need to retreat it. So it's not very, how to say, it's not really efficient. Yeah, I guess I don't see this card being played as well. I don't see how we can play this card. Alright, so next we have Dealing and stuff. I almost say Starbucks. Okay, Saucebuck. Okay. Oh no, Starbucks. Okay, Dealing is just a basic Pokemon before the Saucebuck. Okay, let's take a look at the Saucebuck. The ability Season's Blessing. Once during your turn, you may draw one card. Okay, that's very interesting. So this is very similar to Ordino. So you may draw one card from the top of your deck, but Ordino needs to be in the active. This Saucebuck does not need to be in the active, but is a stage 1 Pokemon. And the attack is Grass Colorless, bounce 60 damage. You may switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Okay, I don't see this card being played for the attack obviously, but I can see this card being played if you're playing a grass deck for the abilities. Because it never hurts you to draw one card. But again, you might just lose to Pidgeotto. The good thing for Pidgeotto is retreat cost 1. Now we compare it to the Saucebuck here, who has a retreat cost 2. And it has 60 HP, so you can get it from the deck using Professor L. Now that we don't have any, what is that? Ultra Ball, it'll be very hard to find a stage 1 and stage 2 Pokemon randomly. So Saucebuck, I foresee, will be something that is quite hard to find compared to Pidgeotto. So Pidgeotto will definitely still be a better choice if you want an extra drawing mechanism. But then I'm not sure if there's any deck right now that plays on the number of grass bench Pokemon. If it's coming out, maybe it came out in other expansion in Cosmic Eclipse, I'm not really sure yet. Then Saucebuck might be a good card to play with that card, because Pidgeotto is colorless, Saucebuck is grass type. So you really need to fill your bench with a grass type Pokemon, you can use Saucebuck. Definitely, why not? It's a good extra drawing mechanism. Alright, so we move on to the next one. We have Charizard and Braixen Take Team GX. So, okay, another Charizard card. We'll see whether it's good or not. Okay, so it only has one attack, Shiny Flare, 3 fire energy and 1 colorless, 180 damage. You may search your deck for up to 3 cards and put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. Okay, why do they always give good cards to the fire type these days? And the Charizard. So this is definitely a very good attack. Okay, it needs 4 energy, so it's a bit sad, but let's say you start first. You put an energy on the Charizard and Braixen, then the second turn you welder and put another energy there. So you're done. You're ready to attack. And the thing is, it's very consistent. The damage is not as high as Reshiram and Charizard GX. It only does 180 damage, but 180 damage is enough, definitely enough to kill all the non-GX out there. If I remember correctly, unless it's like, Steelix. Yeah, but it's definitely enough to kill all the non-GX out there. And the GX tag team Pokemon, you only need 2 hits at most, because the highest HP tag team out there, remember, should have 300 HP right now. So definitely a 2 hit, and the opponent can even waste 1 great potion and will still 2 hit them without choice helmet, obviously. But the good thing from this attack is the secondary effect. You may search your deck up to 3 cards. Put them to your hand. Up to 3 cards. There's no limitation on trainer cards, supporter cards, or Pokemon cards. So this will improve your consistency very, very well. Let's say you just need another welder next turn to prepare another one of your Charizard, Braixen, or you have Reshizard on the bench, then you need to prepare them also. You can find your welder. And you need to get a trainer card that will decide your game. You can find 2 custom catcher because it's 3 cards. You can find 2 custom catcher and just do your Guzma thing the next turn and win the game. This is definitely a very, very good card. From the first attack, you can definitely see, okay, I'm not looking forward to this, but I can see a lot of people playing this card. The combination of Reshiram and Charizard. Yeah, a very good card, very good Charizard card. What are the other things that I want to say? I actually forgot along the way. Hmm, let me see. So yeah, you can find your custom catcher, you can find your welder. Basically, this just makes your fire deck very, very consistent. Okay, I guess the bad thing about this, I can see that it has a retreat cost of 3. Also, quite hard to retreat. But I think you will let one of them dies. Since it's a very good attacker anyway, you can still do your attack and just do your thing. Then keep getting your cards, preparing for your next attacker. Okay, let's just take a look at the GX attack. Crimson Flame Pillar GX. Attach 5 energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. If this Pokemon has at least 1 extra energy attached to it, your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned and confused. Okay, I guess this is another thing that we learned. Let's say you start second. So you start second, you definitely cannot charge 4 energy for the first attack immediately. Then you just use the second attack instead. You can use the GX attack. So the GX attack, then you can attach to this Pokemon, to your disactive, or to any of your bench Pokemon who are preparing to attack next turn. And if you have 1 extra energy because you can get it using Welder for 2 energy in the first turn, if you start second, that is very confusing. But you get what I mean. Then you can even make your opponent's active Pokemon burn and confused, because why not an extra thing since you need an energy in this Pokemon anyway. So yeah, the GX attack actually is very good as well. I feel that it's very good because it's the opposite of Reshiram and Charizard. Reshiram and Charizard is pure attack, so in case that you need a big attack suddenly, or you just want consistent attack because you cannot use the Flare Strike. You cannot use Flare Strike consecutively in 2 turns, then Rashizard will choose to use this GX. In this case, you can use this GX for a support, like as a supporter Pokemon for extra energy acceleration, even though you actually don't need it in a fire deck. But if you start second, why not? Okay, again, I'm really not looking forward to face this card in a standard format, but obviously we are going to see this card like the second Rashizard. Yeah. Alright, let's just move on. Okay, we have next is Ponyta and Rapidash. Okay, the Ponyta itself not very special. First attack, search your deck for 2 basic energy cards, refill them, put into your hand, yeah. Rapidash, first attack, 1 fire energy, overrun, 30 damage. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Okay, a bit of bench damage, so that's fine. And the second attack, Flame Tail, 60 damage to energy. Not very interesting, and even the bench damage, I will think Mew is still better because Mew has the abilities bench barrier. So it's an extra thing if your opponents actually hit your bench quite a bit, and the Mew using 1 colorless energy can still snipe the opponent's bench for 30 damage. So you don't really need a Rapidash in this case. Yeah, I don't really see this card being played. Okay, next up we have Entei and Victini. Okay, Entei is basic Pokemon. The first attack, rarely bad, 1 fire, 1 colorless, 30 plus damage. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from attack during your opponent's last turn, this attack does 90 more damage. So, a very situational attack to energy that does 120 damage if our active Pokemon were knocked out the previous turn. Actually, it's fine. I think it's fine because fire deck nowadays can charge 2 energy very easily. And the second attack is fire colorless, so 100 damage. It's fine. It's not a very low damage. It's not a very high damage as well, but it's good enough, it's very standard. So I guess other than Volcanion, if you're really looking for a non-GX fire type attacker, in your Reshizard, or I'm not sure what people will call the not Reshiram, the Braixen Charizard, then Entei can be your choice definitely. Yeah, the problem is the retreat cost 2, but it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. I can see some people, if they're interested on it, then they'll run maybe 1 or 2 copies of Entei to counter the non-GX deck maybe, so you have a non-GX attacker on it. Yeah. Okay, then Victini ability Victory Heal. Once during your turn, you may heal 20 damage from one of your bench Pokemon. And the attack is Combustion, 30 damage, 2 energy. Not really interested in it. Fire type deck has not been very well known for healing anyway, so not sure why people will run this. Or maybe if you are running Reshiram and Charizard or whatever, that is focus a lot. Okay, they focus a lot on switching, right? Then maybe you might consider this. The thing from this, right? This 15 can actually help you from Shrine of Punishment. Yep. Shrine of Punishment does 10 damage every end of turn. If you have 50D, you can counter the effect by healing 20 damage each turn. So yeah, maybe if you really want to counter Shrine of Punishment, then you will run one of this card or 2 to save 2 of your GX Pokemon. But I don't know, not really interested as well. Okay, next we have the Tepic line, Tepic Knight. I think the basic and stage 1 are not very interesting, so let's just move on to the M-Ball. Okay, so M-Ball, we have the ability Steam Dance. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may look at the top 8 cards of your deck and attach basic energy you find there to any Pokemon in any way you like. Then shuffle the remaining cards into your deck. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure if this is a very good idea in a fire type deck, because a fire type deck, they thin out their energy very fast. You have Fire Flint, you get ready for 4 fire energy from your deck. You have Giant Hearth, lets you find 2 fire energy from your deck every turn. So when you take a look at the top 8 cards to find basic energy, I don't think this is a very good way for energy acceleration in the fire type deck. Not sure. Maybe people can play without, but without Giant Hearth doesn't really make sense. Okay, but maybe people can play like non-GX fire type using all M-Balls. I can kind of see that, because the attack Hit Crash requires 4 fire energy but does 160 damage, so it's quite a high damaging attack. The HP is 117, not too bad, and the retreat cost is 4. Okay, good thing is you can find this card using Pokemaniac, but yeah, I think it's quite playable non-GX attacker, but the ability is a bit weird for a fire type deck, I would say. So not really looking forward for this card to be played in, standard format, but I'm actually quite interested to try, see if we can use up the ability mechanism instead of depending on the usual fire type deck mechanism. Yep. So we have next is Blastoise and Piplup GX. Okay. Let me see how long this. I've been talking for 20 minutes plus. Okay. Next we have Blastoise and Piplup GX. The first attack, Splash Maker, 150 damage for 3 energy. You may attach up to 3 water energy from your hand to your Pokemon in any way you like. Then heal 50 damage from each of those Pokemon for each energy you attach to them. Okay, this is actually a very good attacking move. Yeah, the problem for fire, I just say fire. No, water. The problem for water that is, I don't see how you can accelerate the 3 water energy very quickly to this Blastoise and Piplup. I can see this card being played together with Naganadel and Quagsire. Then maybe on the second turn, you can get your Naganadel to get all the energies and put the Quagsire to move it to this Pokemon. And after that, you can start attacking and you can even attach the energy from 10 to other Pokemons that you are preparing for. But on itself, right, if you play it by itself, because you need 3 energy, 2 water and 1 colorless, you need to attach it one by one and it's a bit slow. It does 150 damage, a bit missing to kill all the maybe stage 2 non-GX, but I think it's strong enough. The good thing is it one hits Reshizard and the Bracer Charizard, so that's definitely a good thing. I can see this card being played because of the first attack. So it's another form of energy acceleration for any water type decks and also heals your Pokemon, but I'm not sure which card this is going to be played with. Because if you're not going to play Quagsire and Naganadel, I think it's a bit slow if you're going against those fast meta deck nowadays, like of course Reshizard, Mewtwo, Mew, and Pikarom. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's interesting. I'm really interested to try this card actually. Okay, we'll take a look at the GX attack now. Same, 3 energy, bubble launcher GX, 100 plus damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. If this Pokemon has at least 3 additional water energy to it, this attack does 150 more damage. Okay, it's fine. Okay, I guess it's a one way for water type to deal a very big damage, but okay, yeah, another thing is, the good thing is, from the first attack, you can attach up to 3 water energy, so you can actually attach it to itself and heal 150 damage. After that, you can use your GX attack for 250 damage and paralyze. Anyway, 250 damage, most probably your opponent's Pokemon will die, except if it's I remember some of the Dark Box Pokemon has 270 HP, so but it'll be left paralyzed anyway. So yeah, I think this is a very good combination with its first attack. One thing is, this Pokemon can heal itself, and it does a very big damage, which is sometimes missing in water type deck. So yeah, a very self-sufficient card by itself. Again, as I mentioned, I guess the problem is just the initial energy acceleration onto it. I don't see how you get the water colorless very fast unless you play maybe also the 4-head ladies and stuff. But yeah, a very interesting card. I am looking forward to see this card in play. Really the good thing is you are countering Reshizard with that card. Yeah. Okay, next up we have Psyduck and Golduck. Okay, Psyduck is just a basic, not very interesting, 60 HP. Okay, Golduck. Scratch 30 damage, energy loop with 2 energy, 80 damage. Return 1 energy from this Pokemon to your hand. Why? Why would you want to return the energy to your hand? Okay, let's move on. That's not very interesting. I should talk faster, because we have spent 20 minutes on the grass type and the fire type. Okay, next up we have Wailmer and Wailord. So Wailmer, also just a basic Pokemon, not very interesting. The Wailord. Okay, stage 1, HP 200. As expected from Wailord. Okay, first attack 3 energy, heavy impact 90 damage. The second attack 4 energy, Hydro Splash 140 damage. Okay, actually there's nothing very interesting from this, but I can see it being used as a non-GX attacker somehow. Anyway, it has a retreat cost as 4. So, retreat cost of 4, you can find it using Pokemon yet. So it's always one thing if you can find a Pokemon easily, because I mean, there's no Ultra Ball this day, so you really want a way to find your Pokemon easily. Otherwise, your consistency will not be guaranteed. But yeah, I think this card will be very good if you can play it with the Piplup and the Blastoise. Because you can attach 3 energies immediately. You can even heal it. 200 HP is definitely very good to tank the first few damage. Then maybe if you switch it, which switch of course. Then you can set up and heal up using your People Blastoise. Then you can use it as an attacker next turn. Okay, I'm looking if anybody actually is going to use the Wilmer in the next expansion. So yeah. Okay, so our last 2 water type Pokemon, we have Kyogre and Fion. Fion. But I think it's called Fion, right? I hope it's right. Okay, never mind. I cannot read very. Okay. Okay, Kyogre is high tide. Attach 2 water energy from discard pile to one of your Pokemon. Okay, so I guess this is the missing piece that we need. So high tide, you need 1 water. Okay, not 1 water, 1 colorless energy, and you can attach 2 water energy to any of your Pokemon. So this is the energy acceleration the water type needs. If you run this Pokemon, you just hope it work like for Kenya, of course. Put in the active, you can attach an energy to it. Of course, you need to find a way to drop 2 of your water energy. Still thinking how to do that. Maybe you can run Fusion Forest. Then you can drop your cards, drop your water energy, and immediately charge. Okay, the good thing for Kyogre also because of the second attack, water, colorless, it requires 4 energy. Yeah, that's a lot. But if on the first turn you can high tide and attach 2 water energy from the discard, you have 3 energies already and you only need 1 more energy. That means you can attack the following turn. The damage itself is not very high, 130 damage. Discard an energy from this Pokemon, so you have to consistently put an energy to the Kyogre. But I think it's considerably good to start up if you want to have a Pokemon that helps you with the energy acceleration. I think this card will work very well with the Blastoise and Piplup. So yeah, instead of using Quagsire and Naganadel, you can choose to do this instead. Put on your Kyogre and put on your Blastoise and Piplup. First turn, try to drop your energy and attach your energy immediately to Blastoise and Piplup. And most probably, if you're going against a meta deck, your Kyogre will die the following turn, and you can send out your Piplup Blastoise immediately by attaching 1 more energy. You can start attacking. That sounds like a very good idea. Of course, providing as an ideal scenario. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think this is a very good card. You will see this card definitely be played in some of the water decks out there. And I think this card works very well with some of the cards that just came out. Like I said, if you want to play Wilmer Waylot, if you want to play Piplup Blastoise, I think Kyogre will be very important for an extra energy acceleration for those water decks that needs more energy. Yeah, the attack itself is a bit lackluster, but you know, sometimes you just need damage, I guess it's good enough. Okay, now we are moving on to Fion. I forgot again. Okay, Fion, never mind. Ability Whirlpool Drag. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may have your opponent switch an active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. If you do, discard all cards attached to this Pokemon and put this at the bottom of your deck. Okay, that's very interesting. So it's not as good as Ninetales and what are the other grass type Pokemon that we see just now? Okay, let me check. It was grass. Oh, okay, it was the Fiddlestar and the Snivy. Yeah, it's not as good as the Fiddlestar and Snivy or Ninetales because the opponent will choose what Pokemon he wants to send next. So this is more like Escape Rope without you switching and you can put it back into your deck. Yeah, but the good thing is the Fion will come back into your deck and you can use it again. So this is just an extra disturbance for your opponent. If you need to make your opponent stuck or you just don't want your opponent to attack with the same attacker every turn because you are stuck, maybe you can use this. I can see people put this card in their water deck. Even not water deck, you can still use this card. That's a good thing because the ability does not require you to use any energy. Anyway, the attack with splash 10 damage 1 water energy is pretty useless. So I can see if the deck is focused on controlling the opponent deck, this card will be very good. Yeah, and the other thing that I feel good from this card is, let's say if your card is focusing on getting your deck to have 0 deck, then every time you can just keep using it. Now you don't need to use, you don't need to use your Orang Guru anymore to resource control every turn to make sure that you have all your cards. But I mean, of course, depending on what control deck is that. But yeah, I was saying that you can also use this Fion to just keep coming back to the deck so you won't deck out unless suddenly your opponent mill you. But yeah, I think there are one card that plays with that mechanism. If you only have 3 or less cards in your deck, then the card does more damage. I think it was an Excadrill, but I'm not pretty sure about that. Okay, let me do a search on it very quickly. But yeah, I think this card is a good addition to any deck if you just want an extra annoyance. Okay, I cannot find it, never mind. But yeah, I think I'll divide this into 2 parts because we have reached, I think, almost half an hour with only the 3 typings. Alright, so that's it for the video today. Next up, I will cover the Psychic type, Dark type, Fighting type, basically all the rest that we haven't covered from the remix spots. Yeah, thank you guys for watching and see you guys in the next part. Thank you. Bye bye.